Welcome back to another day here on the Lorcana channel. It's been a hot minute. I know making videos is a lot harder without Pixelborn. In fact, I was playing 10 to 15 games a day minimum, and now I haven't played a game in over 2 weeks. Not a single game in over 2 weeks. It's been obnoxious. But today, in honor of the, depending on how you feel about it, the great or awful news, we are playing Bucky, Squirrel, Squeak, Tutor, and today we're going to enjoy the last of Bucky being good. This just went from an S tier card to an F tier card. Maybe not exactly that good, but that's pretty much the drastic change Bucky just got. If you haven't seen it, Bucky just got errata'd into the ground and will be absolutely, completely unplayable, and nobody is going to run him, and I don't blame them. This is a Ruby Emerald list, and I really want to play the new Flynn Rider, Frenemy, and his biggest issue that I found is that Frenemy either gets you the lore and he's really good, or all of a sudden he doesn't do anything because you just don't have the strength on board to make him work. So my solution was, let's play a Bucky deck that focuses on the big Flynn Rider. The idea is, if the little Flynn can work and we can get the lore out of him, fantastic. But the second he stops working, or maybe he just never gets going, we can shift into him, trigger the Bucky, and the discard plays right into Big Flynn's ability of gaining additional questing ability based on cards in your opponent's hand. This just feels super synergistic, and this is 100% what I'm aiming for. I'm looking for Flynn's into Bucky, or Bucky into Flynn's rather, and just having that magic happen. We are running the Aladdin Heroic Outlaw, Aladdin Street Rat, so we can do the shift there as well. Goofy Super Goof. What I like about this deck, besides Super Goof just swooping in and just sneaking in lore from the opponent, is all of our shift characters, except for Sisu, of course, can shift in. So in some magical Christmas land, if the new version of Bucky is playable, at least all of our Floodborn characters have the ability to shift. Again, minus Sisu. I think the big change we would want to make in that case is probably taking out the Ursulas, as much as I don't like it, but taking out the Ursulas and 1 copy of Goofy and bringing in 4 copies of Morph. That way, the new Bucky has the ability to hit that shift trigger as much as possible. I don't think it's going to be worth it though. I just don't play the new Bucky. I don't think it's going to be good. I think it just gets nuked by too much. This deck looks like fun. I have been goldfishing this deck for the last 2 weeks, just waiting for a chance to play it, and it feels like it's going to be really good. Yeah, let's ignore the bird in the middle of the room. Yeah, he's in here. Get over it. Diablo's a good card, but yeah, that link's in the description down below if you want to check out the deck list and build this for yourself. Let's jump in and see if I can't win and get my sweet revenge against Mac's Illuminary. All right, game 1 against Mac. I won the roll, so I'll go first. And of course, check out these fantastic lore counters. Look at that. Oh, isn't that cool? It's got my bear on it. Got this, comes out. These are interchangeable, so you can get different ones made. These are fantastic. I freaking love this. And just because I have to show it off, I do got another one. Ooh, look at that one. Oh, it's so shiny. All right, enough of that. Let's play. All right, what do I got? What do I got? Oh, those are cards, all right. Let's go. Let's ink a Diablo. And then I will play a Diablo. So he reveals your hand.
Oh, okay. All of them?
Yep, reveals your whole hand. I don't get to do anything with it. I just get to look at it. Oh, we're playing against Mims. Uh-oh. Gross. All right, and with that, I will pass the turn.
All right. I will draw for turn.
Madam Mims.
I think I will go ahead and ink this Merlin goat.
Well, that's at least one goat down.
I think I'll play the broom.
Magic broom.
I will pass the turn.
All right. That's the broom that when you play another character, you can sack him, right?
Yes, banish to draw a card.
All right. Today we are playing Ruby. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna ink a Maui. And I mean, I gotta play Bucky. But I just heard the news today. Bucky's dying. This is gonna be the last time I play Bucky. Literally the last time I play Bucky. I'm gonna go to like no cards in my hand real quick. And I'm going to shift Diablo by discarding a song. Or an action card, rather.
Gross.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go ahead and quest for 1 with Diablo and go to 1 lore. And then I have a shift trigger, or a Floodborn trigger. It'll be a shift trigger in a month. But right now it's a Floodborn trigger to make you discard a card.
Oh, no. Well, I guess I will discard Maleficent.
Oh, Maleficent. Good, good, good. It's a little too aggro for me. All right, and with that, I will pass the turn.
I will draw a card.
You'll trigger Diablo, and I will draw a card. I love it!
Does Diablo say you have to draw a card, or is it may draw a card?
It's a may ability, so you can't make me deck. I've looked into playing a whole new world against it because I thought that'd be hilarious, and then it turns out that doesn't work.
That was my next question, because I was just thinking about that the other day, actually.
Yeah, that pesky one word, may.
I think I'm going to ink Snake. To ready. And I will pay 2 to baboom your
Oh, not my Diablo. It wasn't long for the world.
I will quest for 1 and pass the turn.
Alright, I will ready. I will draw. Ooh. That's a top deck I like to see. Let's go ahead and ink a super goof.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play Diablo. And I'll make you discard a card. That was a sweet top deck.
Oh. I suppose I will discard Mr. Smee.
Thank goodness. With that, I will just end the turn.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do this cool thing that we got in the comments. Here's my hand, and that's how many's in it.
Great. I will draw for turn. I don't like any of this. Okay. I will... I don't like any of this. I guess I'm going to ink Madam Mim Fox.
Yeah, all the Mims. They were so easy to defeat.
And I will pay 3. Well, let me quest for 1.
Oh, there you go.
And then I just showed you a card. And
I wasn't looking, I swear.
Play Tinkerbell. And I will banish that to draw a card for your Diablos online. And I will pass the turn.
Alright. Alright, let's ready. Let's draw some cards. Let's have a great time over here. Oh, this always makes me feel bad. I want to play Goofy. I don't want to ink him. But not giving me many choices. Alright, let's go ahead and pay 2. And Bucky number 2!
Great.
I will go ahead and quest with Diablo, go to 2. And then I will pass the turn with 1 card in hand.
Alright. I will... Ready?
Just keep rotating them.
Well, I can see through the sleeves, so I can see if they're upside down or not. Now it's gonna mess me up.
Alright, I will draw a card with you.
Alright.
It brings me up to 2 cards in hand. Thank you, Diablo. So, what do you think Diablo's price is gonna fall to now that Bucky's getting nerfed? Is he gonna be a $30 card now?
I don't know. I mean, what? Diablo doesn't get much off Bucky, right?
I mean, it's the whole discard package. Where else is Diablo living that's not in the discard deck?
Yeah, but...
That's the question, right? He lives in the discard deck, so what deck does he live in after this? Fantastic card.
I mean, Diablo is there for card draw. You don't get any extra card draw off Bucky.
That's true, but the Bucky is the discard, which is kind of like card draw in a sick way.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I'm just interrupting you for no good reason.
No. I inked Merlin Goat.
Oh, 2 goats down. I love it. Oh, I hate it.
Okay.
Oh, I hate it.
For the castle, I will just go ahead and quest.
It's pretty safe.
Because I don't think you're going to challenge into me, so I will pass the turn.
It's pretty accurate. I won't be challenging into you.
2 cards in hand, which I'm sure won't last very long.
With 2 Buckies in play? Let's hope not. That's rude. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and ink a set and chill.
Right.
And then I'm going to pay 4. And I will play Flynn Rider, who will trigger both the Buckies, making you discard 2 cards. Which, incidentally, makes Flynn quest for a crap ton.
Oh. Okay.
I will quest with Diablo, go to 3. Oh, how do I deal with the castle? I will just pass the turn with 1 card in hand.
Alright. Well, ready. With no cards in hand except for this one that I drew.
I will draw with you. 2 cards in
I
hand.
will. A 4. Oh, I get 2 from my location.
Right. Don't forget that.
5.
That's the whole scary bit. Oh no!
Shift out Big Tinkerbell.
That's 2 Buckies down.
Oh.
And then a bunch of damage to go around.
And
What a top deck.
Flynn does 2 damage.
Yeah, Flynn's 2 strength.
Oh, you're running Ruby though. I'll hold off and I'll pass the turn. And I have no cards in hand. So how do you feel about the Bucky card change update?
You know, this is going to be a hot opinion. I think the way they've dealt with Bucky has made Bucky absolutely unplayable, which makes the discard deck fall off the map. The reason the discard deck even worked was because of Bucky, right? The sudden chills, the Ursula that steals a song from hand. Like, there's discard options, but before Bucky hit the scene, it wasn't good enough. We've seen that. It was not a competitive deck. Bucky gave it that shining light to be good. And I think what would have made it better, they should have made Bucky either cost 4 or just taken ward off of him. Doing one of those 2 things, I think would have greatly balanced it and not have killed the discard deck. I think the discard deck's going to be just absolutely unalived by this. Nope. And this one ready.
Because now it only works with shift, right? Shifted characters.
Yeah, it only works with shift. Like, you have to shift, so it's not just Floodborn, it has to shift. And then it costs 3, and it doesn't have ward. So it's coming down way too late. It's...
Oh, I didn't look into it that heavily. I didn't realize they made that many changes. That's...
Yeah, they changed the costs, they took off ward, and they changed it from playing Floodborn to you actually have to shift. Which, for that...
That's gross.
For that, yeah, it's... In my opinion, they took Bucky from an S tier to an F tier. I'm not saying Bucky was necessarily S tier, but I think that's how bad of a hit he took.
Yeah, I mean, just making him only work with shift characters is, I mean, enough to make him almost useless.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
How many people are shifting cards out? I mean, once or twice per game?
I shifted with Diablo, my first Diablo. The rest of my characters I haven't. Like, and Bucky wouldn't even be on the field by the time I did that.
Yeah, well, and now you're going to be, you know, if you ink right now, you'll have 6 ink, so
yeah,
you won't need to shift anymore. You'll just pay to play the character.
All right, let's do this. Let's pay 4. Let's play.
Sorry for the tangent.
Second Flynn. Well, I'm right there with you. Like, it's definitely a hot take for sure. All right, let's go ahead and quest with Diablo and Flynn. You have no cards in hand, correct?
Yep.
Which means I'm going to get a whopping 5 lore out of this. Go straight up to 8.
Flynn is evasive?
Flynn is evasive.
Yeah, gross.
And then I got 2 cards in hand and I will pass the turn.
Cool.
That's what I was thinking. It was
Might
like,
as well.
Little Flynn, the red Flynn is so good, but sometimes he's just a dud. Why not play red into this deck with the shifting Flynns? That was my whole idea, shifting Flynns.
My location will go for 2. I drew my card.
Oh,
I don't know if you drew your card or not.
And that brings me up to 3.
I'll just, in my top deck Maleficent, I will go ahead and move both of them to my location. I'll just quest for 2. And that's it. Last turn.
Here comes a devastating questing turn.
Yeah.
Those Flynns are freaking awesome. I love them. Well, several of my cards attack your hand and you don't have a hand, so this doesn't feel super good. Let's just go ahead and... Well, let's start with questing then, shall we? Let's quest for 9.
Great.
Go to 7.
Love that for you.
I love it for me too, man. Alright, let's pay all 5. And I will play Pegasus. Just in case. Just in case. Why? Just in case. Just, whatever. I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Great.
I was going to say just in case you board wipe me, but then I guess Pegasus, that's not a good spot for him.
Take 2 from my location. I will draw 3.
Oh, I get to draw 3 cards. That is bonkers. 1, 2, and 3. That brings me up to 5 cards. 6 cards in hand. Wow. Thank you, Diablo.
I mean, I'm just going to ink Tinkerbell. Use 3 to place me and Chernobog's followers. I'll just move them all under the location. Not that it matters, because you're going to win this turn. Quest for 4, since I can't touch you, and I'll pass the turn at 15.
Did you gain your castles too as well?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Man, Flynn's for the rescue. Alright, well, let's just draw. Look, I'm going to end this game with 7 cards in hand. That's wild. Thank you, Queen's Castle. I'm just going to quest for another 11 and go to
132. Great.
132. Oh, I've been goldfishing this deck, and when it misses hard, but when it works, it feels good.
Yeah.
All right, let's shuffle up and jump into game 2. Game 2. Are you going to go first or are you going to go second?
Yeah, I'm going to go first.
Fine.
After that nonsense in the last game.
Looking at my hand, that nonsense is not happening this time.
Good.
I'm going to try, but it's not going to happen.
I will start by inking a Merlin. And let's do a Chernobog's followers.
Oh no. I was hoping you'd miss your turn 1 play.
And I will pass turn.
Alright, here we go. First card, not the card I'm looking for. It's anyone's guess which card I'm looking for. Alright, we're going to ink an Aladdin.
Wow.
And then play Diablo. I'll take a look at your peekaboo hand.
You don't see Aladdin played very much.
Oh, Queen's Castle. Nice. Alright, and then I will pass the turn.
Okay.
And I got 6
Draw
cards.
for turn. I will ink Tinkerbell.
Ink the Tink.
Pay 2 for a Chernobog and a Magic Broom.
It's getting aggro real fast.
I will quest for 1. I will go ahead and banish it to draw a card.
Nice.
Takes me up to 4 cards. I will pass the turn.
Alright, ready? Draw.
It doesn't sound good.
Let's ink a Pegasus. And, I mean, this is where things kind of fall apart a little bit, huh?
Good.
I will discard an action to shift
Oh,
Diablo.
no.
Unfortunately, there's no Bucky, though. I will quest for one. Man, I really should have paid more attention. I looked at your hand, and I'm like, yep, those are cards. Well, screw it. Let's see if Ursula actually hits anything. This is why I was like, yeah, I should have paid attention. Okay, Ursula's not hitting anything.
Nope.
All I remember is the Queen's Castle, and I know she can't hit that. Alright, I will pass the turn.
Alright.
I'll draw.
Draw for turn. 8.
4 cards in hand.
I'll ink another goat. A2. Baboon. Diablo.
Ah! That's what I was hoping to not see. That's why I looked at your hand.
I will go ahead and quest for 2. And we'll go ahead and do the Chernobog follower's ability to draw a card.
I would draw a card. No, I won't!
And that is my turn. I will pass.
Well, I'm very upset. That was my bread and butter.
Well, hopefully you don't top deck anymore like the last time.
Well, let's find out. Can I get a Diablo? Well, that's not fun. I guess I am inking a Brawl. And then
Okay.
I will quest for 1 as well. Go to 2. And unfortunately, my hand's a little expensive, so I will pass the turn.
I will ready up and draw for turn. I'm going to go ahead and ink Magic Broom. Pay for the Queen's Castle.
Stinking castle.
And that takes me to 3 cards in hand, and I'll just go ahead and quest for 1 and pass the turn.
Alright, the things are about to get real not good for me. I can feel it. Draws for turn.
Are you running Maui's?
Maybe. Maybe.
I know you're running Maui. You inked one last game.
Yeah, I'm running Maui's. Of course I'm running Maui's. Maui is king. Alright, let's ink a Pegasus, and I will play Flynn Rider. And then,
All right.
just to be safe, I'm actually going to attack the Queen's Castle for 1.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn. 3 cards in hand. Could be more if I had Diablo.
Yeah, I feel so bad for you, man.
I mean, I might just pout
I
about
will
it
draw
this whole
for
game. I will not draw with you.
Let's go ahead. Oh, 2 for my location.
Right.
Go ahead and use 4 to play the rabbit to draw a card.
Oh. I don't like you drawing cards when I can't too.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and ink a snake. I will use that to move my rabbit to my location. I did this wrong. I should have quested first, but I'm just going to go ahead and blow this up.
Oh, for the Merlin play? Yeah.
And that will be my turn.
I'll take any edge I can get. Amethyst Steel is no joke. That is a great deck.
This was probably my favorite starter deck. The purple gray.
4 cards in hand, so Flynn doesn't even gain any lore. Gross. Alright, let's ink a Brawl. And let's get that Maui down and take out that castle. Well, Flynn doesn't do much, so I will quest with Ursula for 1 and go to 3. I'm catching up! And then I will pass the turn with 2 cards in hand.
Okay. I'll draw for turn. Let's go ahead and
Don't
start with
Don't you do it. Okay.
another rabbit to draw a card.
I saw the 4 and I'm like, not another castle.
Well, it wouldn't last long. It'd be kind of a waste.
That's right. Maui's a big boy.
Well, let's go ahead and ink a tink. A 2 for Smee.
Ooh, Shmee.
And I'll just pass.
Alright. How many cards in hand?
Yep, okay, 3.
3. Aha! Flynn is doing stuff! Draw card for turn. Well, Maui's got nothing to do, so I guess I'm gonna quest for 2. Go to 5. And then I have 3 cards in hand. I will pass the turn. That's right, I didn't play anything. Oh! I didn't even ink!
Alright. Well, I think the Maui's gonna be keeping me at bay here, so.
Keeping the peace. I like it.
Alright, so I have 6 ink. Let's go ahead and ink another Smee. Yeah, I can see how my cards are all mixed up upside down. It's gonna bug me. Let's do 5. Grab your swords.
Ooh, okay. 2 damage to everything.
Let's go ahead and finish off your Ursula.
Ursula down.
Might as well just pay 1 for Maleficent.
That's a lot of lore on the board.
Go ahead and quest for 3 to 9. I will pass the turn with 1 card in hand.
1 card in hand, you say? I like that. Alright, let's draw a card. You have 1 card in hand, you say?
Yep.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have Maui actually sing We Don't Talk About Bruno. I will return Mr. Smee to your hand. And then you discard a card at random. So let's say the card on the left is 1, 2, 3. The other one's 4, 5, 6. And then just roll a dice.
I gotta like shuffle my... Okay. Well, let's... 1, 2. Well, let's do evens and odds. How about that?
There we go. Evens on the left. Evens on the left. There he goes. What do we get? Oh, yeah! A little confusion, but we figured it out.
All right.
All right, if I did my math correctly, that still leaves you with 1 card in hand. So Flynn will quest for 3. I'll go up to 8. And then I'm going to spend 4. I will play Super Goof.
Okay.
And with his rush, I will go ahead and challenge your already damaged Merlin Rabbit.
Yep.
Should put 2 damage here, but it'll trigger Goof's ability and I'll gain 2 lore and go to 10.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right.
And let's see, I got 2 cards in hand. I would like to just point out that this is a Bucky discard, and in this game we have not seen Bucky.
Yeah, and your Maui's kind of keeping me at bay here.
I'm just all I want to point out is how broken Bucky is in a Bucky discard. This is so broken.
I know. Has the Bucky deck even won anything significant?
No, he didn't even win the latest challenger. It was 2 Amethyst Ruby decks. Like
Right. Like it's always Amethyst Ruby, right?
No, the Atlanta was Amber Amethyst.
That was that weird, yeah,
it was the oddball
rando deck. But I think a lot of the top decks were Ruby Amethyst.
Yeah, they definitely were. There was 1 Steel Song. Yeah, it was pretty solid.
Just use everything. Pay 6. I'll just go ahead and quest for 3 because I just... it's not a race I'm going to win. So I will go ahead and pass turn with 0 in hand.
Alright, let's go ahead and ready, set, draw. You say 0 in hand?
Yeah, I sure did.
Oh, I love it. Is it a mistake to quest? Is it a mistake to quest?
Does Goofy get 2 for challenging anything or just characters?
Characters. I was just reading them myself. I'm all leaning over to see my cards. Yeah, it's just characters.
Almost.
So close. No matter how I look at it, I think you're still gaining a bunch of lore. So, alright, let's do it this way. Let's have Let's have Maui attack Maleficent, which will put a 3rd damage counter on him. Goofy will challenge Merlin for 2 damage on him. It'll finish off this Goofy, and he is gone. I will gain 2 lore for the challenge. I will go ahead and quest for 4 with Flynn, go to 16.
Okay.
And then I will spend 4, and I will play Super Goof. And I'll go ahead and finish off that rabbit. Okay. And gain 2, go to 18. And then I will pass the turn, cross my fingers, and hope there's nothing you can do about anything I got going on over here.
Alright. I made a mistake because I think I had enough ink to move one of my characters to the castle, and I did not do it.
Ooh.
I will take 2 for the location to 14. The evasive, I can't handle the evasive, so I'll just place me. I'll quest for another 2 to 16, and we'll let you take the game.
Oh, evasive's gonna get there? Alright, here we go. Let's just see if I would have got a Bucky. I would not have, but I will quest for victory.
That would have been a good card too, man.
I know. Well, this is the whole thing I wanted to show off was Flynn into Flynn. I will say that's the one thing that, you know, with this. Like, if this was Pixelborn, I could play 100 games and find the one where, like, hey, the shift worked.
Yeah.
Well, good game. I do appreciate you taking the time to play with me yet again. Life got super busy and it was difficult to find time to play this last week, but you know, here we are. I found time with Mac, so at least we still have videos. A lot slower than normal, but I'm still here. I haven't died yet, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all the fun stuff. I will be giving away the Elsa at the end of the month. I'm looking at July 28th, but if my son is born just days before that, that might get pushed till the following weekend. So keep an eye out for that. Links are in the description down below to get in for the Elsa. No, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.